Hi friends, now I would like to discuss about the structure of the C program. The structure of the C program means here we are discussing what are the parts of the C program when you are writing a particular program. So there are several parts in the C program. The first one is a documentation section. The second one is the linking section. The third one is the global declarations. The fourth one is totally the main program, right? The main program is again divided into the two parts. One is the local declarations and another one is the executable statements. And the finally the last part is the subprograms. So finally, I am going to be divide the parts of the C program into the five parts, and in main program there are two parts, that is a local declarations and global and executable statements. So these are the parts of the C program, my dear friends. Now we are discussing about each and every part in detail. So the documentation section. So we are also called this one as a comment lines. So what is the purpose and why we are going to be write comment lines? So the comments are right in a program for user understandability. సో మనం ఏమి రాసాము, మనం ప్రోగ్రాంలో ఏం చేస్తున్నాము అనేది క్లియర్గా అర్థం కావడం కోసం మనం కామెంట్స్ రాస్తాము. సో ద మెయిన్ పర్పస్ ఆఫ్ ద కామెంట్ లైన్స్ ఈజ్ టు documentation or to improve the user understandability. The next one is the linking section. Friends, we know that the C language has a or C compiler has a several header files. That means the compiler is divided into the several functions, several built-in functions which are developed by the C developers and provide to us. The sum of the functions are grouped and keep it in a one header file. So there are 36 header files in C language, right? According to our use, we are going to be link our program to the compiler here by keeping the hash include, and we write the name of the header file, for example such as stdio.h. So stdio.h is a one of the header file. I write here clearly stdio.h is one of the header file which has the standard input and output functions. We use to take the input or we supply the input to the program and to produce the output from the program. Here we are going to be use some of the functions which are available in stdio.h. So the hash include this one. This one is also called the pre-process directive, because the first this one the program is linked to the compiler, then only we can understand the functions which we are going to be used here, and then it will be executed. So this is the actually the linking section. The next one is the global declarations or definitions. Friends, I will come to the later this point after completing the remaining issues and main function. So generally the C program execution is started from the main function. So here we are going to be write the function as main, and we keep the parenthesis. Before this main, we are also specify the return type. The return type is return certain value to the compiler after execution of the program. So in sometimes there is no, it is not mandatory for certain C compilers, and certain C compilers are mandatory. And this one is the local declarations. What actually here we are going to be declare? We are going to be declare the data items. That means what kind of the data we are going to be use are simply in the form of the variables or identifiers. What we are going to be use in the program, we are going to be declare here. That means here we specify the data items are the variables which are to be used in the program to the compiler, and then the below that one we are going to be write executable statements. So the executable statement means we are going to write, so suppose c equal to a plus b, like that. That means add the b value to a and store the result in c, and some input output statements to take the input and output. what do you mean by the subprogram? So the subprograms, that means we are also called it in C, we are also called them as a functions. So the subprograms are providing the modularity. So the use of subprogram is, suppose we are unable to write the C code, the huge long code as a single program, then we are going to be divide the huge program into the subparts and develop the code for each and every part, and we link these parts to the main program. So these are the subprograms. So due to the subprograms, we are also able to avoid the rewriting of the code. That means repetition of the code we are going to be writing, and I can also explain how to write. Suppose now we come to the global declaration parts. What we are going to be declare, the data items, or what we are going to be define here, the variables or the identifiers, these are available in main function as well as within the subprograms. So in theoretically it is a little bit difficult. We are going to be understand the structure of the C program. I can explain the structure of the C program by writing a one of the sample program in a online C compiler. So I am go to the online C compiler. Here I am going to use this one to write online C compiler. Here I write the comment line or the documentation section. To write the comment lines or documentation, we are going to be use slash star. Right. This is my first program. I can end this line by again star slash, and again I am going to write slash star. This is the next comment line, right? This program illustrate structure of C program, structure of C simply. So star slash. Now I am going. This is the documentation section is completed. The next one I am going to write the linking section. So I link the one of the header file by writing hash include stdio.h. So here I am going to write this one. Now I simply skip the global declarations. Once again I come to this point after writing the program. Now I am going to write and return type void main. So this is the main function, and from here onwards the program is begun. So for that reason I keep the open braces, right? The curly braces is there. Now I am going to be write the local declarations. Here I would like to add the two numbers a and b. So I can take integer a comma b, and to store the value again I say one more variable c. Now I write to feed the values from the keyboard from the as a input. I write one of the output statement printf enter values for a and b backslash n. We know that the backslash n is the escape sequence, right, which transfer the cursor to the next line. This is the semicolon. We know that each and every statement in C language ended with a semicolon, indicating that the instruction is completed or the statement is completed. Now I am going to use scanf. This is the input function. I am going to take the percentage d, because the percentage d, these are called the format specifiers. Here I am going to be using actually integer type. To read the integer values, I am going to use percentage d. This is the ampersand a, that means I supply the address of a and address of b, that means location addresses of a and b values within the memory. After that I perform the operation c equal to a plus b, right? This statement is also completed. Now I am going to be type display the uh, result, writing the output statement printf sum of two numbers is percentage d backslash n, because the c is also the integer, the result also the integer, by adding the two integer values, right? And this is the the closing curly brace which indicate the closing of the program. Now friends, we will check it is executing or it has any errors. Right, I will run it. Right, dear friends, please observe that here enter the value of A and B. I will enter value 12 and value 13. So the sum of the two numbers is 25. It will be executed exactly, right? Friends, I again go to the editor, void return type. That means I am not going to be return anything to the compiler after completing the main program, right? I take this is the declaration section. I declare the three variables of integer type, right? And I give the input to the both value A and value B, and here this is the executable statement and this is the output statement. My dear friends, now I am going to be explain to you what about the global declarations. So now here I am going to write the global declaration simply int x equal to 10, int x equal to or not 10, 1 2 3 123. Let us consider. Now I am trying to be print the x value here. The x value is available in the main program or not. We are going to be check, right? Global x value is percentage d because the x is also the integer type, right? And x, and I will close the instruction by keeping the semicolon. Once again I run this one, right? Enter a and b value, right? The a value equal to 56 and b value equal to 55 I am given, right? A and b value, that is 111, and the global x value is 123. So what do you mean by the global? Means the value of x is available in any block of a C program. After suppose we are writing the functions or the subprograms, we can also understand about this in very well. Now I am going to be write, I am also declare what kind of the subprogram I am going to be use. That means void, that is this subprogram not going to be written anything back to the main program, and I write sample. The name of the subprogram is sample. I write the code, that is the declaration of the subprogram. This is the definition of the subprogram. That means definition means we write exactly the code for the subprogram. SAMPLE sample, right? Here I print something, printf. We are in subprogram, right? My dear friends, we can understand the subprogram can also act as a main program. It is also has some local declarations, and it is able to access the global variable. Here I am going to be represent certain int y comma z, right? I am also take the inputs for y and z. Printf, sorry, here in subprogram I write, before that one I will take the values into y comma z, right? Printf, enter values for y and z backslash n, right? Again scanf percentage d comma ampersand y comma ampersand z. Now I can perform the multiplication operation. Printf, right? I'm going to be multiplication of y and z is percentage d backslash n comma y star z. Here I write the executable statement here. executable statement also be here. That is, I am going to. So I will explain. Right? This will be the subprogram also be like to be a main program. How it will be executed? I am going to be run this one. Right? Here I enter a value is 1, b value is 2. Right? Sum of the numbers is 1, 2, 3 and global. Sorry, I am not going to be write the I not call the subprograms here. Sorry. So for that reason the subprogram is not executed. Here I am going to be called the subprogram in a main program. So let us understand, friends. This is the declaration of the subprogram. This is the calling of the subprogram. This is the definition of the subprogram. Right? I again run this one. Right? Enter a value and b value. A value equal to 2 and b value equal to 3. So the sum of the values is 5 and the global value is 123. We are in the subprogram. Enter y value and z value. Y value equal to 6. Z value equal to 5 and given. So the multiplication is z. Now we are going to be check whether the global x value is also be available in the subprogram, that is in sample. Here I am going to be right printf global x value is %d \n comma x. Right? My dear friends, we can understand that actually the x is declared before the main program. It is available in all blocks of the program. So one block is the main programming block and another one is the subprogramming block, which is named as a sample. Now I run this one. Right? Enter a value and b value. A value equal to 6 and b value equal to 7. The sum is 13 and we call the global x value in main program, that is 123, and we are in subprogram. We enter the x and y values from the keyboard, that equal to 12, and again I am going to 12 into 12, that is 144 multiplication. This is right, and here we can observe, my dear friends, the global x value which is declared before the main program, that is also be available in a subprogram sample. This value is again available in the subprogram. This is also be printed here. Okay, friends, I hope that you all are can very well understanding the structure of the C program with an example. If you have any queries, please post. Thank you.